This next lesson is W6.2, Informational and Explanatory Writing. The emphasis on this standard is specifically on writing strong conclusion statements. It's important to know what a conclusion statement is. We're going to say it's a sentence that ends a paragraph or series of thoughts. Okay, make sure you have that definition. And already this early on, I'm going to reveal your scavenger hunt of the day. Check this out. How cool is this? This is astronaut ice cream. Pretty cool. Not in the freezer. Crunchy and dry. Pretty nutty, isn't it? I've been dying to try it. I bet you'd be curious too. This flavor, let's see where the flavor is. I actually don't know what the flavor is. But you can record that. It's pretty cool. Looks like it's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. So some Neapolitan. All right. Let's talk about the characteristics of a strong conclusion. We'll make a tree map to help us with those characteristics. So I'm going to start with my heading. My main idea is a strong conclusion. And I'm going to break it down to its characteristics. So a strong conclusion is brief or short. We don't need to restate the entire paragraph in order to have a strong conclusion statement. We just need to be short. In our conclusion, we are restating the thesis. And our thesis is the central idea. So obviously we need to know what the central idea is in order to write a strong conclusion. The next characteristic of a strong conclusion is that it needs to be in our own words. We don't just simply write the same exact central idea over again. And lastly, it goes at the end of a paragraph. These are our 4 characteristics of a strong conclusion. Make sure that you've completed this tree map, and we'll go ahead and go on with our practice. Our practice looks a lot like the work that we've done in class. We're going to write a concluding sentence for each of the following paragraphs. Here we go. Lupita and Salvador face many challenges in their lives. One of them is all the changes that are happening in their family. For example, their father has just died. Lupita and Salvador are also making the dangerous journey to America. They have already been robbed by burglars. They are tired from the journey and uncertain if they will make it safely. In this paragraph, my central idea is stated directly. Lupita and Salvador face many challenges in their lives. Now, I can't just conclude by saying that Lupita and Salvador face many challenges in their lives. I have to use my own words. So, one way that I can do this is I can conclude by saying these are some examples of the challenges Lupita and Salvador face. Okay. Let's double check the criteria. Is this the last sentence? Yes. Is it short? It's just one sentence, so yes. Is it my own words? Absolutely. Does it restate the thesis? Yes, it does. So that's a strong conclusion. Let's look at the next paragraph. Up-and-coming rappers face many challenges. One is that they have to compete with talented and iconic rappers. For example, talented rappers like Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. were huge influences in the 1990s, while rappers like Jay-Z and Kanye West became icons in the last few years. Up-and-coming rappers also have to compete against other rappers like themselves who are just starting their careers too. New rappers like Wiz Khalifa and Drake are examples of new rappers who compete against each other. This is a very similarly structured paragraph to our first one, that up-and-coming rappers face many challenges. I think I can use a similar concluding sentence by saying these are some of the challenges that up-and-coming rappers face. So these, or actually I can get a little bit cooler. So I'll say, actually we'll use that. These. Hello. So now we see that we've got this concluding sentence. These are some examples of the challenges up-and-coming rappers face. Let's do our last one. The holiday season can bring about many challenges to families. One of them is not having enough money. Many parents might not be able to buy their kids' most wanted toy because it is too expensive and they cannot afford it. This time of year can also be very sad for others. It's sad because many people wish they could be with people who are no longer living or far away, and they can't. I'm going to phrase this one a little bit differently than our other ones. I'm going to say, not enough money and missing family are just some of the reason the holiday season may be challenging for families. Notice how I did this one different. I restated those major challenges in my conclusion sentence. It still meets all of those 4 criteria though. If you're looking for an added challenge and some extra practice, one thing that you could do is take each of these paragraphs and break it down into their tree maps. This is good practice for helping you review central idea and supporting details. If you're ready to move on, go ahead and work on your proving behavior. You have 2 paragraphs that you are going to write conclusion sentences for. This is the same kind of work that you'll be doing on your CAP test. Good luck, and thank you for participating in today's lesson.